This week's episode of WWE Raw will emanate from Philadelphia. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The final show from the main roster before WWE travels to Europe ahead of Clash in Paris will further intensify the build-up. The August 18th episode of Monday Night Raw is set to air live from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Second City Saint CM Punk is set for an appearance on this week's show, while Xavier Woods is looking to settle a costly dispute with Penta. The New Day star claims Penta owes him $18,000 for ruining what he calls his favorite hat. They will now settle this dispute in a one-on-one match. This week, yes, both Roman Reigns and Naomi are confirmed for an appearance on the 0818 show of The Red Brand in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Following the vicious beatdown on the August 4th episode of WWE Raw by Seth Rollins and company, Reigns will appear on this week's show. The promotion has been pushing his feud with Bronson Reed, the tribal thief, and Reigns being advertised for the go-home show of Clash in Paris likely means a clash between the two. At the PLE. Reports also suggest that WWE is saving the eventual clash between Reigns and Rollins for a future PLE, and the OTC will likely confront or attack Reed on this week's show. Naomi will address her future in this week's appearance. Women's World Champion Naomi was set to defend the title against Io Sky last week. However, the match was canceled as the champion was not cleared for in-ring action. Since then, there has been no update on her situation. Joe Tessitore, on the August 15 episode of Friday Night SmackDown, announced that Naomi will make an appearance on Raw to sound off on the state of the Women's World Championship. Sky is likely going to confront Naomi if this is aroused by the champion. And if she's really hurt, the title picture is going to shake up ahead of the PLE. All superstars confirmed for WWE Raw, August 18th, 2025. Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Naomi Moore, Xavier Woods, and Penta will battle in a singles match this week on Raw. The final show from the main roster before WWE travels to Europe ahead of Clash in Paris will further intensify the build-up. The August 18th episode of Monday Night Raw is set to air live from the Xfinity Mobile Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The promotion has announced multiple matches and segments for the show. The OTC Roman Reigns and CM Punk are set for an appearance on the show. Additionally, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Rhea Ripley, and Penta are also being advertised for the show. Following the vicious beatdown on the August 4th episode of WWE Raw by Seth Rollins and company, the OTC Roman Reigns is set to appear on this week's show. Reigns is also advertised for the go-home show of Raw next week and will likely participate in a match at the PLE. The Second City Saint CM Punk is also set for an appearance on this week's show, following the fatal four-way match announcement for the World Heavyweight title. Seth Rollins is set to defend the title in a fatal four-way against Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. Additionally, Xavier Woods is looking to settle a costly dispute with Penta. The New Day star claims Penta owes him $18,000 for ruining what he calls his favorite hat. They will now settle this dispute in a one-on-one match this week. Jey Uso reacts after Roman Reigns asks him to be his teammate. At SummerSlam Watch, Jey Uso has accepted Roman Reigns' offer to team up with him, and he is set to join forces with the Tribal Chief at SummerSlam 2025. A day after Raw, Reigns offered Jey to team up with him for a tag team match against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. You gotta do it at the big PLEs. You gotta do it at the SummerSlams, at the Royal Rumbles, at the Manias. That's how I've made my career, Reigns said. If main event Jey Uso, the Yeet Man himself, would trust me one last time. I say we take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed at SummerSlam with the dumbass in their corner. You ain't got much time. I'm gonna need some answers, he added. Since Jey has now accepted Reigns' offer, WWE will soon make the match official for the biggest party of the summer. This will be the first match for the team of Breaker and Bronson on a premium live event. Since Reigns will be part of the tag team match, it is likely to open night 1 or 2 of SummerSlam. This won't be a main event match. CM Punk looks all but set to challenge Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship on first night's main event. The undisputed WWE Championship match between John Cena and Cody Rhodes will close night 2. This will be Reigns' first SummerSlam match since 2023. He took a break after WrestleMania 41 and made his return during the match between Cody